As the theme was water, which is actually an element, not a theme, I decided to make something with water. But the problem was that the water was 500 metres away from the hall. But I was adamant that I should somehow make something in the water that could be used here. So I made a little camera submarine. It's called an ROV. I made a little camera submarine that could be driven around in the docks by somebody on a driving console in the hall, and they could watch the picture on a big screen from a beamer. This little submarine was driving around in the dock, and because I had to be careful they didn't tangle it up, because the first time I threw it in there it got caught and it wouldn't come up, and I was very lucky to get it out, because the docks are full of rubbish, old bicycles and scrap. So I did it a bit further out, and me and the guy who's helping me, he did the electronics, Patrick, we were stationed at the docks and we could see the picture as well. And if the people drove it into a dicey situation or twisted the cable too much because we had a counter, then we took over the control. But most of the time they were in control, so they could watch these sculptures underwater. See, that was a fish. See something flying in front of it? Yeah. The fish is like the light.
In the wall, and
they can control it, yeah, but the thing is, sometimes I have to start them. I have to go and say, look, and they find it, and then they start doing it, and they learn very fast. Cool. But you see, every day we had it inside in the pond, but it got a bit boring, so I thought I'd put it. This was the original idea. Put it in here.
Yeah,
and we've seen fish, quite a lot of little fish, and funny little animals are going past all the time. This festival is very valuable because it shows people who are totally into what they're doing. They're not trying to be artists. They're not creating this stuff in order to be called an artist. They're doing it because they really believe in it. And I saw some fantastic things here. I mean, every year I saw fantastic things, and every year I thought this Robodock was better than the last. And I'm thinking about this one. I do think it's getting better, much better, and it's very special now. And I like the width of it as well. I'm glad that there aren't just robots here. I like that vortex of water. There's just some beautiful scientific, artistic things going on. And I think we're living in a very, very good time. I think this is the most amazing time. The world is a present, for us. We can use the most up-to-date, most sophisticated electronics and technology which has been developed in the military or space, whatever, after 2 years of its conception, and buy it in a shop for €100. We can get stuff really cheap and build wherever we want. We're living in the most amazing time, and I think that's why this exists. I think art has kind of died, actually. I think it has died, but it's carrying on. It's carrying on, because it's there. But it's largely controlled by money. And this isn't. This is very fresh. This is to do with people being totally into what they're doing. Nothing else. Oh, hey. I have to go forward.
Yeah. You lost it.
No, I've got it again.
There it is.
I'm down.
What is it? What is it?
It's a cactus.
Yeah, that's a cactus.
Yeah.
Behind it.
Go down.
Oh, behind is the parrot, okay.
It's the wire.
How do you came to this?
I'm going to go and look at the stone.